Southern Living Test Kitchen. Today, I am working on a new recipe for deviled eggs that would be perfect for your Easter table. Speaking of Easter, I have some really cool ideas for your Easter table, plus an egg dyeing trick in this. Hey y'all. Hey y'all, happy Easter! This is my very first time hosting Easter lunch. My family has a lot of Easter traditions, but since it's at my house this year, I'm going to throw in a little bit of my own spin. The first of which is a new hack that I learned for dyeing Easter eggs. Since this is the first year that I'm hosting Easter by myself, I decided to put my own spin on Easter egg dyeing. Normally when I do it with my parents, we use the traditional vinegar and food coloring method, but I saw this idea on Pinterest and I'm really excited about it. It really just involves nail polish and water. First, I'm going to gloves on because my manicure is very important. This is just some nail polish that I picked up at the dollar store. Get a toothpick. Swirl it around, and then take your egg, dip it in, and look at that, it's marbled. What I loved most about this when I saw this on Pinterest was it looks like the blue and white transferware plates. They're in every house in the South, I'm convinced. And so these eggs are gonna be perfect for my table because y'all know how much I love blue and white. I'm gonna do this with this shade of blue, a lighter shade of blue, and then I'm gonna throw pink in there because you can't have Easter eggs without having something pink. Like Jackson Pollock in a cup. Look at that! Oh my gosh, that's my favorite one! This is gonna be the star of my Easter basket right here. I am so excited about the way these Easter eggs turned out, especially this multicolored tie-dye one. But while they're drying, I'm going to go ahead and get started cooking my Easter lunch in the kitchen. It is not Easter in the Odom household without pineapple casserole. It's pineapple, cheese, butter, and Ritz crackers. It sounds crazy when you think about it, but I promise it's one of my favorite foods. I ask for it every time I go home. This is how you make it. The recipe that I grew up with for pineapple casserole is made by a lady named Laverne Norman who lives in my hometown, and the recipe is published in my church's cookbook. Church cookbooks are a thing. That is where all of the best recipes come from. You take canned pineapple and reserve some of the juice from the cans and mix it with sugar and flour. Once you have that mixed together, you can dump in your chunked pineapple. I am going to just dump this into a Pyrex. Pyrexes, y'all, in the South, especially around Easter time, you're gonna need about 5. Shredded cheddar cheese. Foods like this that are super Southern and nostalgic and just kind of remind you of spending time with your family and your grandmother, and that's what Easter's all about anyway. All right, the good old Ritz cracker in the Ziploc crush up trick. Ritz crackers, y'all, I think I survived off of those and chicken fingers when I was little. Before we pop it in the oven, of course, it's not a casserole without some melted butter. Y'all, that's it. That took me 2 minutes to throw together, and I promise, you might think this is crazy, but if you eat a bite of pineapple casserole with a bite of ham, you will be forever changed. Okay, I'm gonna pop this in the oven so when I get back from church, it's going to be ready. Normally when Mama makes Easter lunch, she goes with the classic deviled egg. My special spin on deviled eggs this year are deep fried deviled eggs. Let that just sink in for a second. Ice water in the bowl actually does make peeling a lot easier. You can do this under running sink water. The ice is definitely the secret though. If your fingers aren't numb, you're not doing it right. I'm gonna slice your deviled eggs in half. When I was little, this was my favorite part to help my mama with deviled eggs. She would always let me peel the white part off of the yellow yolk. So if you have kids, this is a fun way to get them involved in the kitchen. For this recipe, I use coarse ground mustard, mayonnaise, apple cider vinegar, salt, pepper, cayenne, a little bit of hot sauce, and to finish it off, some fresh dill. Okay, once you get this all mixed up, you can put it in a piping bag. I always keep piping bags on hand because I use them a lot, but if you don't have them, don't worry, you can easily use a Ziploc bag. This is a basic dredging mixture that you use for pretty much frying everything. It's flour, eggs, and panko, but to spice things up a bit, I'm gonna add some Parmesan cheese into my panko mixture. And I'm gonna crack 2 of eggs. These are eggs from my parents' house. I just went home last weekend and they sent me back with eggs from their chickens. Salt and pepper in my panko. Stir that up. And we are ready to bread these. Then in with the eggs. Wet hand, dry hand. So I'm gonna keep this one wet and then use my dry hand over here. We're looking to be about 350 to 360. If it's a little hot at first, it's fine. The temperature will drop down as soon as we pop the eggs in. I'm gonna gently lay these eggs in here, but they kind of float. They don't take long at all, y'all. You're really just trying to get the panko mixture really crispy. So whenever I get these out of the oil, I really wanna try to put them dome side up just so that the hole in the egg is not cupping a lot of oil. Deep fried deviled eggs. This is the fun part. You just snip the end of your piping bag and get to piping. We're gonna pipe these on there and top them with dill, and they are going to be the showstopper of this Easter spread. This is my silver collection. It was started for me literally the day that I was born. My grandmother adds a piece to it every holiday. I think my first Easter lunch went off without a hitch. I can't wait for my family to come and try my spin on Easter. If deep fried deviled eggs aren't your thing, this recipe might be a little bit more up your alley. We have this recipe and more on southernliving.com. You can also connect with us on social media. You can find us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and even TikTok. We've got more good Southern food coming your way. Up next, Nashville chef Matt Bolas shows us how he barbecues his ham. My eggs are cooling down in the test kitchen, but downstairs in our barbecue pit, Robbie Melvin is firing things up with Chef Matt Bolas, who gives us all of his tips on how he barbecues a juicy ham that could be perfect for your Sunday supper table.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna need to go down to one knee, I think. Hey everybody, I'm Robbie Melvin. I'm here with Chef Matt Bolas from the 404 Kitchen in Nashville, Tennessee. We're gonna have some fun with this ham.
I'm gonna barbecue a ham.
Excellent.
It's pre-cooked.
Okay.
Think about the ham you get for the holidays. It's been lightly smoked. We're gonna smoke it some more. We're gonna season it some more, and then we're gonna eat it.
Excellent.
The backside doesn't have skin really. You can see
that's the good stuff.
meat.
Now, Matt, I've been to 404, the old 404,
The old 404.
in Nashville, which is an incredible meal. I love how small and intimate that space was. You guys have upgraded.
We took over a spot that was right across the street. We've got more seating. We've got some private dining. We've got a whiskey bar that is just
Very
insane
nice.
Downstairs called Gertie's.
Gertie's.
About 500 different selections. Looking to
Now-
get too deep.
No, see, that's just enough to get all the spices, the sugars, even let some of that fat render down into the meat.
I brought some barrel staves.
Bourbon barrels?
Bourbon barrel.
Okay.
You can see where the whiskey got to.
Right. And I've always been a big fan in all things culinary where you can utilize one thing for another thing. You okay there?
I'm good.
I want to smell some arm hair.
Oh, you 100% smell arm hair.
So we got our spice rub, but the thing that I'm noticing the most is the aroma is already coming off the egg. I mean, I feel like I'm smelling those barrel pieces you put in there.
My go-to is whiskey anyway, bourbon or rye. I mean, really any of it. So what goes good with that? Ham does, and then getting into the spices. Brown sugar will, garlic will. The paprika we use has actually been smoked with bourbon barrel staves.
Oh, fantastic. My take from this is that they're kind of meant to be together anyway. You know?
They are. They're ancient lovers.
Yeah, they really are.
So lots of brown sugar.
Lots of brown sugar.
Salt and pepper, I just kind of eyeballed. Cinnamon.
We're being at this talk with Chris Lilly, local barbecue guy around here who's gone on to great success. He's always talked about having that one particular spice. In this case, I think it's the cinnamon. This one thing you got going on in there that the eater is gonna go, man, what is that? What is the ideal temperature for what you're doing here?
325 to 350, because again, it's cooked. You're not trying to cook it through.
Yeah.
What you're trying to do is heat it through. More of a time game now.
Speaking of stories, one thing that's interests me about your story is that your culinary education was in London.
The great thing was the international base of students. I mean, I was one of 4 Americans over there. And the deal was, if you came over, you cooked a dish from where you were from. And so I remember I had my mom ship over a bunch of grits.
Nice, of
nobody
course.
over there never heard
Sure,
of it,
never heard of it, yeah.
But we had to find like Velveeta and stuff like that to make these baked garlic cheese grits. This is either going to be a huge hit or this is going to be a nothing. I mean, it was empty. People just crushed the dish.
Oh, I'm sure they did. I kind of love my role here. I'm just sort of hanging back away from the heat and smoke. And I got to get in here too. I can't just stand on the sidelines and watch this.
I'm actually going to turn this, right?
Can you hit that?
Yeah. I'll hold it.
Are we going to hit this again with the vinegar too?
Yeah, we can do that. I'm all seasoned up.
See, barbecuing brings people together. Look at us, 2 guys out here working as a team.
That's right.
We're going to hug it out as soon as this thing comes off.
There we go.
Yeah.
And in 10 minutes or so, we'll spray it, season it, turn it.
Yeah.
We're done.
Oh, thank you, Chef. Man.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna need to go down to one knee, I think, for a second here.
Maybe we'll share it, maybe we won't.
Maybe we won't. You have the knife. We can fend people off. So this is amazing. I mean, I can't wait to continue eating this.
Yeah, I want
Chef
to
Matt
continue
Bolus, thank you for being here with us.
No,
Don't get burnt by this raging egg behind us.
Right.
Let's eat.
Let's
this
eat,
is
definitely.
killer.
For Southern Living Anytime, be sure you're subscribed to our YouTube channel. You'll find recipes, home tours, and interviews with our favorite Southern celebrities. Up next, the test kitchen trick that ensures you'll never have cloudy iced tea. Plus, we tour a home in Dallas with Easter decor you have to see for yourself.
I'm going to show you how to prevent cloudy iced tea. We all like to have a cool glass of iced tea in the summertime, and with a few easy steps, you can make perfect iced tea every time. First, steep your tea bags in boiling water for 3 to 5 minutes. Then remove your tea bags and allow that mixture to cool to room temperature before adding ice and cold water. This prevents the tannins and the caffeine from binding together, creating cloudy tea. Now you know how to enjoy clear, beautiful iced tea, no cloudiness. I'm Karen Rankin with Southern Living, and that's today's tip from the Test Kitchen.
Interior designer Jennifer Houghton knows how to decorate. Every holiday, she transforms her Dallas mansion. Check out what she did for Easter and how she did it.
The reason I go all out is because I love it. I love the joy that it brings to my family. Their eyes get big and a big smile comes on their face, and I just love to see other people happy, and so it makes me happy. I decided to create a bunny garden look for Easter. This was inspired by the fact that I grew up on a farm, and so I got a mural, and then I just found a brown, simple rug. Then I took my bunny collection and created my little bunny workers. I love everything about decorating. I never do the same thing twice. As I'm doing my decorations, I usually honestly have my kids in mind, but I just love that I can share what I love to do with my family and with my friends. I have 5 kids, and so I have to be realistic about what we do. But I kept it fairly inexpensive because I do want my kids to feel like they can eat in the dining room. I decided I wanted it to be more of a cohesive look in here, so I found bunnies that all looked alike. My favorite decoration is this little bunny with the balloon. I don't know why, but every time I look at this bunny, I can't help but smile. It just makes me so, so happy. And I know I've got hundreds and hundreds of bunnies in the house, but for some reason, this one speaks to me. This is the family room, and this is just a very happy, fun room. I think it is so much fun to tell a story with your decor. Items that I collect over the years are always a lot more meaningful. Buy things you love that actually speak to you, because you're more likely to use them and keep them over the years. When I'm getting ready to buy something, I say, okay, do I love this? But I would love to have this as a collection. I have repeated the carrot theme just in case my kids didn't get the idea that they're supposed to be eating more vegetables. The thing that inspired the whole look was this glass. I saw that and thought, oh my gosh, that is the cutest thing I've ever seen. I love these little leaves. I have used these all over in so many of my different decor. Love the bunny plates. I have them in all different colors. Of course, the cabbages. There's a lot. And I think I've probably got at least 3,000 eggs. But if you want to count it all, well, we probably shouldn't count it all because it'd probably be embarrassing. But there's a lot. And obviously the focal point of the kitchen is this DIY vase that I made, which I'm actually kind of proud of. Is 2 vases, so it's a larger vase and then a smaller vase inside. And so obviously your water and the flowers go into the smaller vase, but there's about an inch difference between the smaller and the larger, and that's where we're able to pop in all of our candy. You don't have to spend a ton of money to decorate. You can buy little plastic eggs and do the cutest things with plastic eggs, with jelly beans, things that are inexpensive. Everything that I love for Easter that I didn't find a place for somewhere else. And so it becomes the eyeliner. I affectionately call this area the eyeliner. Different plates, and it just kind of becomes a little bit of a free-for-all, but because I keep it all just as an eyeliner, I think it all flows and works together. I truly believe in making our homes a place where there's joy and where people want to be. Think about the people that you love most and make it an environment for them that they want to be at home.
I love her hack for hiding a vase inside a vase. I think I might be trying that this year. My deviled eggs are almost done, but we still have more Southern living coming your way. In just 2 minutes, we'll be back with our favorite Southern grandmothers who tried their hand at a risky game involving chance and jelly beans. If you're planning on putting jelly beans in your Easter basket and you're feeling a little adventurous, try the Bean Boozled game. We put Southern grandmothers to the test as they play a game of chance, where you never know if you're gonna get a good or bad tasting jelly bean.
Mine is coconut.
Mine is dirty dishwater. It is. Where is my alcoholic beverage at this point?
There better not be licorice in here.
Oh, it could be worse than licorice.
Oh, really?
She knows.
If I remember correctly, it's like one color could be a good taste or a bad taste. And some of the bad tastes are really bad.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh,
My.
man.
Oh,
Y'all have a
no,
doggy
you
bag open for us.
My grandson ate this, and he, one of my grandsons had been drinking a lot of chocolate milk and had begged me to buy him this Bean Banzoozles, whatever. So he was sitting in the back seat of a brand new Panamera Porsche that had aerated seats in the back also, and projectile vomit, okay, 2 or 3 times.
You got a trash can real close over here.
Wow. Do we go ahead and start eating, or?
Buttered popcorn or rotten eggs?
No, that's not buttered popcorn.
I'd say buttered popcorn.
I think I got buttered popcorn. It's good.
Mine doesn't taste like either to me.
Oh. Peach and barf.
Cheers.
Oh, you good?
No,
It's not bad.
mine's bad.
Oh, it's a,
That doesn't taste like barf, but it doesn't taste like a peach.
I don't know what it is.
Well, it wasn't peach. I'm telling you, it wasn't peach. I just ate a peach yesterday. It did not taste like that.
I guess we know what you got.
What does it taste like?
Vomit. Sorry.
I'm guessing it's barf.
It's barf.
Does that taste like barf?
Well, yeah, when you throw up in your mouth a little bit, it's kind of, yeah.
And people think this is a fun game.
Yeah.
This is chocolate pudding or canned dog food, so this is for my dog Boop.
Oh, not again. You got all the awful ones.
It's like Purina. Ugh, that's dog food.
You have a chaser.
Oh, thank you. Is it water or is it something, or is it kerosene or something?
Oh my goodness. The milk.
And they're sitting back there laughing at us.
Oh no.
Oh no, let's see. Strawberry, banana smoothie, or dead fish. Oh golly. Oh God. It's dead fish.
Okay, strawberry.
Fish, dead fish.
Oh,
Dead fish.
your turn.
Let's just guess. Let me just guess. It's gonna be dead fish.
Oh.
Oh, that's terrible.
What's the name of this game?
Bean boozled.
Bean Boozled.
Are you buying this for any of your grandkids?
No, never again after he threw up in that car.
I'd love to.
Oh yeah, I'd play.
Yeah, sure.
That'd be great. I love my grandchildren a lot, but if I knew it was a barf one, but I'd still play the game because they would get a kick out of us playing it.
I would risk eating dead fish if my grandchildren wanted me to give it a try.
But just don't give it to him on a full stomach, okay?
Grandmothers would do anything for us. I know my Nana would. My deviled eggs are ready for their close-up. Thanks for spending some time with me this week on Southern Living. I'll see y'all next week.